are new here, my name is May and I love doing these type of luxury videos. So today I actually wanted to put together two tags into one video because they're very similar. I was tagged by the beautiful Mel from Melissa Adam Wades to do the bags that I'm loving but would never buy. And then I also saw another tag of bags that I'm currently obsessing over, but they're not on my wish list kind of tag. So I wanted to combine those two together because I figured that they're most probably gonna be the same bags that will be mentioned in both videos. Like I said, this isn't really a wish list video, so I am obsessing over these bags, but they're bags that for some reason or another, I don't think I would be adding into my collection. And then Mel's tag, which is bags that I'm loving but just won't buy, kind of fall within that same trend. So that's why I just wanted to knock two birds out with one stone and just basically put those both into the same video. Now, if you do love talking about luxury, if you are handbag obsessed like I am and you like a little bit of travel and some fashion inspiration as well, I would love for you to consider subscribing down below and joining the family. Without further ado, I'm going to jump right in and I'm going to start with my first bag, and that is the Balenciaga Hourglass in the size extra small. In particular, I have been eyeing their shiny beige, I think is the name of it. It's the one with the mock croc embossing and I love that bag, you guys. I love seeing other people on Instagram wear it and just put it together with different looks, and I think it's so cute and edgy. However, I personally will not be adding this bag into my collection, particularly for the reason that I just feel like it's a very trendy piece. The shape itself, I don't think it's something that's really classic and that will be long-term a piece that people will gravitate to over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I think what Balenciaga is doing lately is definitely working for them. Their City Neo, I think it's called, is absolutely stunning as well. But I do think that those pieces are going to be very trendy in the long term of handbag world. So for that reason, it is definitely one that I don't foresee adding to my collection. Now, another handbag that I am totally obsessing over since the day that it came out is the Fendi Sunshine Tote. They currently have it now in a large size and a medium size. When it originally launched, it was just in the large size, and even that size itself was just absolutely stunning. I felt like it would be a great bag for like the office or even to travel at times. However, I no longer go into an office, and to be quite honest with you, an all leather bag for travel purposes scares me just because first of all, I don't know if it's going to fit under the seat of the airplane or if I'm going to have to put it overhead in the bin compartment. And I just don't want a $4,000 bag to be just roaming around like that in an airplane. So for that reason, I know that I will not be adding this bag into my collection. Even the medium size is still a little bit too big. I would love for them to come out with like a Louis Vuitton on the go PM size in the Fendi Sunshine Tote. I think that would be perfect. I love the top handle that they have, and I love the tortoise style ones because they have come out with various combinations over the years, but the one with the tortoise top handle is my absolute favorite. I also really like that the thick strap is removable because it gives me the option to use it if I needed to, or to just remove it and use the bag as a top handle. But once again, the sizes that they're currently offering just don't do anything for my lifestyle at the moment. And the fact that they are all leather handbags for the purpose that I would use, which would be travel, I just don't feel comfortable spending that type of money on a travel bag. And I've touched on this before since I've mentioned that I wanted to add the on the go from Louis Vuitton. I just think the price point is way too high for a piece that I'm going to be using for travel. So for that reason, I just don't think the Fendi Sunshine Tote will be added to my collection unless, as I said, if they do come out in a smaller size than their current smallest one right now, I will definitely consider adding that one. Just as a side note, I feel like for us luxury lovers, saying that we will never add a bag into our collection is a little extreme, and Melissa also touched up on this on her video, and I thought it was so funny. When we say never, you take that with a grain of salt because sometimes you think that something will not work out for you, but your lifestyle or your life in general can just change, and now you are doing something or you feel like a certain silhouette will actually come in super handy, And for that reason, then something that you said that I will never absolutely buy, all of a sudden you spark interest in. So this video is just for fun. Don't hold me accountable to any of these bags if you ever see an unboxing in the future. All right, now let's jump into a fashion house that if you have been here for a while, you will not be surprised about, and that is Chanel. Now, a bag that I do think is so cute and I love seeing people style is the Chanel Deauville tote. I am a tote girl, you guys. Even though I don't gravitate to them as much as I used to right now, I will forever love a tote. I just feel like they're so classic. You really can incorporate them in so many things, and playing around with the sizes is ideal to make them fit into your lifestyle. So for that reason, no matter what brand it is, no matter what fashion house, I always gravitate to totes, and then I kind of start telling myself, May, when are you really going to use this? How are you really going to incorporate this in your day-to-day? But the Chanel Deauville tote for me just is so beautiful, but the price point for a fabric bag, I can't. And that's really just the main reason as to why I think I would never add this bag into my collection. There are other totes that are made with so much better materials, like the Fendi Sunshine. Even the Louis Vuitton canvas at the price point that it is right now, I feel like it would be a little bit more carefree than a fabric tote. The same goes for the Dior book tote. I love that bag. I think it's so classic and really stunning. However, I just can't justify spending $4,000 on a fabric tote, let alone the Dior one, since it doesn't even offer a shoulder strap. At least the Chanel Deauville tote, you do have both the top handle and the shoulder strap to play around with. So that's nice that they give you the option. But once again, the one that I truly gravitate to is the fabric one, not the leather one. I feel like the leather ones are too structured for what the bag is. So I love the color selection on the fabric ones that they always bring out. I really do think that Chanel does color so beautifully. But then again, for fabric, it's not happening. All right, now let's get into a bag that I have absolutely been obsessing over in the last couple of years. I want to say I go back and forth on this one every so often, and whenever I'm in the store and I play with her, I really just tell myself, you really have no use for this bag, but it is so stunning, and that is the Saint Laurent Sac de Jour, specifically in the size baby. This bag gives me total Hermes Birkin vibes, by the way. I'm sure you can all see it as well. However, with a way less price tag, as you can imagine. And I really do think that this bag is very well made. It's funny because when I was going to get my Celine, which was my holy grail bag, I actually went into the Saint Laurent store first, and that's when I first saw this tote, and I loved it. I like the baby because it does come with a removable pouch inside, which I think it's really cute. I would personally remove the pouch and just use it kind of as an open space. I like that layout for a bag better. But obviously I was in love with the Celine luggage tote, and I knew that that was going to be the one that I was going to be adding, so I didn't get the Sac de Jour at that point. And then lately I've been super into the mock croc styles. I just recently unboxed my birthday gift and I finally checked off the mock croc handbag into my collection. So I'm super excited to have finally added one of those. I'll make sure to link that video down below if you want to go ahead and check it out after this one. So the Saint Laurent mock croc in the baby, I think it's absolutely stunning. They do have it in a black, and then they also have a light gray option, which I really think is super fun, especially for fall and winter. However, the main reason why I truly don't think that I will ever add this bag into my collection is because I would love to be able to carry that bag for travel purposes. I think it's fun enough that I can wear it during the day with jeans or with just a pair of pants and a cute trench coat or jacket over top. But then I can also carry it top handle during night times, and I think it would serve both purposes really well. However, the crossbody strap has the hooks so close to one another that it's just really uncomfortable for me in particular to wear crossbody, that I just think if I want to take this to a vacation where it's winter time and I'm wearing coats or blazers or cardigans, and the crossbody strap is already so tight enough. I can only imagine how much tighter it will get if I do put it over a coat. So for that reason, it's just really turned me off about the bag. I wish they would do the hooks on the outer part on the bag better. The baby is my perfect size, and who knows, maybe one day I do just add it to use it as a top handle. But you guys know I am like the queen of versatility. I want to add bags into my collection that are not only classic, but that I can really incorporate in different occasions and with different styles. And the fact that that one just kind of minimizes the amount of ways that I can use it because crossbody is not an option, then it just really turns me off about the whole bag altogether. And believe me, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, it's such a silly detail, but to me, it also is such a big deal. So for that reason, I really just don't think the sac de jour will make my collection. All right, you guys. And then last but not least, I have a bag that I have been constantly eyeing. First of all, Mel has a beautiful Bottega Veneta cassette bag in the parakeet green. I think that's what it's called. It is stunning. Every time she pulls out that bag, I go into the Bottega Veneta website and I search for that color to see what other bags they have. And I have been obsessing over the Jody bag, specifically the teen size. They have a small option and then they have a larger option, but they recently released one right in the middle and I'm obsessed. They have the green color available and it's just as stunning as the cassette bag that Mel has. And I go back and forth on adding this bag so much. I really feel like that green color can be a neutral, but it's just too loud for me, you guys. Now, in another color, I absolutely see myself adding a Bottega Veneta bag into my collection at some point. I am obsessed with the weaving. I think it's such a really nice detail, and the fact that the entire bag is made like so, it really is one of those very unique yet classic bags. I was talking to Mel about it, and the Jody has been out already for such a long time. They've released so many different sizes, so that comes to show you that it's definitely a bag that I don't think will be going anywhere at any time. However, the green color, even though I love seeing it so much, I really just don't think I can pull the trigger and add that color into my collection, just because I know myself and I know that I'm going to be limited to the times that I pick up that bag. That's also a bag that for me personally has a hefty price point for the trendiness of it. And by trendy, I more or less mean the color, because I do feel like that color will just be more of a color that I will gravitate during summer. As to if I lean for a more neutral color, I can incorporate it into my style throughout the whole year pretty much. So that is the reason why in another color I will definitely go for at some point. I know that for sure. In the green, as much as I love that color, I just really don't think that I'll be able to pull the trigger and add it to my collection. All right, everyone, so that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I just thought it was such a fun concept altogether. I loved Mel's video of bags that she's loving but will never add. And then I also felt like Amelia's tag of bags that I'm currently obsessing with went in perfectly with that. So it's kind of bags that you are loving but are not on your wish list. You might consider, but really they might never make it into your collection kind of deal. So that's why I just decided to put the two together and share with you guys. Let me know down below first what bags you're totally obsessing over and what bag you really love seeing but just feel like they will never make it into your collection. Now, if you do enjoy these type of tag videos, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you another one here. This is the most recent one that I did, and it's the bags that I would currently replace, and there are definitely a couple of surprises in there. As always, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to watch today, and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye, everyone.